Ang colorectal cancer o colon cancer ay ang cancer sa malaking bituka. Tinatayang nasa mahigit 1,000,000 katao ang nagkakaroon ng colon cancer taon-taon na nagreresulta sa halos 715,000 deaths. Naitala ito bilang pangalawa sa pinakakaraniwang uri ng cancer sa mga kababaihan at pangatlo sa mga kalalakihan. Ayon sa talaan ng World Health Organization, nasa 10 beses ang pagtaas ng kaso ng nakamamatay na sakit na ito taon-taon, lalo na sa mga mauunlad na bansa gaya ng Australia, New Zealand, Europe at USA, habang pinakamababa sa mga bansa sa Africa at South Central Asia. Ang mga colon disorder, kabilang na ang colon cancer, ay itinuturing na highly preventable kung ang bawat isa ay magkakaroon ng kaalaman kung paano ang tamang pangangalaga sa ating malaking bituka. Yan ang ating aalamin ngayong umaga. Kasama ang mga expert, Doctors on TV.
At yan po pag-uusapan natin this morning, and we're so fortunate to have one of the finest. She is the past president of the Hepatology Society, Philippine Society of Gastroenterology, Executive Council, Asian Pacific Study of Liver. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Diana Payawal. Good morning po, Dr.
One of my favorite doctors.
Good morning, Good morning. Thank you po, Doctora, for being here.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
We'll be discussing a very important, interesting topic. At napakarami na rin kasi ang nagkakaroon nitong ganitong karamdaman. Yun nga yung tinatawag na colorectal cancer. When we talk about cancer, kasi talaga medyo mabigat sa dibdib, no, mga partners. Kaya maganda naman, mapag-usapan natin para ma-prevent natin ang pagkakaroon ng nitong klase ng karamdaman.
Actually, no? Yeah, you're right, Lynn. Pag sinabing colorectal, parang may takot ka kaagad.
Pag sinabing cancer, no, talagang period, no? Kaya pag-usapan natin ang colorectal cancer. Do you have statistics, Doc, on how many patients? Are we increasing on the number of patients that we have now?
I will cite global statistics. The global statistics for Globoscan in 2008 showed that colorectal cancer is about number 6. Pero ngayon, sa Philippines, it has increased to number 4.
Wow.
So I think as gastroenterologists, we have very good alternative medicine who can actually help us in certain issues of prevention. I was talking to you earlier that lifestyle modification is important because there are certain, like eating red meat, 100 grams per week has a risk for colorectal cancer. So, yun, nakita na namin, alcohol indeed has, and cigarette smoking has indirect evidence to show that it can actually have a risk for colorectal cancer.
Dok, balikan lang natin yung sinabi mo kanina about eating red meat. Kasi alam naman natin, ang mga Filipinos talagang meat eater sila eh. You've mentioned sila lang, pati ako kasama. Pero gaano kalaki, Doctor, you mentioned that you're supposed to eat 100 grams per week. So, kung kasing laki ng fist, gaano karami? Ganito lang karami. Ang kakainin namin sa ilog.
Red meat.
Na red meat. Okay. Beef yan, Doc. Yung mga ganyan.
Medyo sa anatomy side, Doktora, may ikaklaro lang ako. There is such a thing as colon cancer, and we will be discussing colorectal cancer.
Yes.
Doktora, anong difference nila?
Ang colorectal cancer, ang rectum kasi has a different behavior than the colonic cancer. Yung large intestine, ascending, descending, and transverse colon. Pagdating ng rectal, it has a different presentation, a different risk, no? So, minsan, ang ginagawa namin, sinasama na namin lahat. So, colorectal cancer na kami. Because sometimes, as I mentioned in our small talk kanina, this can be preventable. We have the so-called Vogelstein theory, wherein you see small polyps, and this actually, in time, can become cancer. So, kami, in gastroenterologists, we advocate colonoscopy at 50 because we found out that at this certain age, you start to develop polyps which you can actually cut inside. So it prevents increasing the polyp size to become cancer. Usually, ang cancer natin 70s, di ba? So if you backtrack it, we found out that the polyps actually grow in time.
Okay. You've mentioned also kasi, Doctor, kanina na one of the possible na way kung bakit ka pwede magkaroon ng ganyan sakit is by eating red meat, no? And smoking. May kinalaman din ba ang family history sa pagkakaroon
That's
nitong
very strong.
cancer?
It has been, there is a, people at 50 are recommended for colonoscopy. But if you have a first-degree family member, father, mother, or daughter, or basta first degree, you have to do colonoscopy even if you're not 50. So yun yung recommendation namin. These are the patients at risk. So if, let's say, we find out that you have a polyp early on, then you undergo, we recommend this for histopathology. Then you undergo certain surveillance. Every 2 years, every 3 years colonoscopy, because we can prevent it. And we hope in 5 or 6 years, or maybe in 10 years, we can decrease the incidence of colorectal cancer in the Philippines. In fact, now, number one, colonoscopy can be PhilHealth deductible. Okay, we have done that in the society. We lobbied it. Number two, we have, as I mentioned, March is colorectal cancer prevention month. There are packages in different hospitals na we actually cut our everything else, no, we cut so that everybody can undergo colonoscopy at 50. We made guidelines for colorectal cancer prevention, and we hope this will be cascaded all throughout our general practitioners. So it's out. We have done our last voting, and it will be out in probably by May.
Yeah,
Kasi nabanggit lang, no, para lang sa mga nanonood sa atin, i-recap lang natin. So yung mga risk factors, no, so yung dietary, like red meat, mga nag-iihaw tayo, mahilig tayo sa nag-iihaw.
Yung ihaw, that is more because you produce nitrates.
Yes.
That's more related to gastric cancer. But of course, there are some studies showing that it may be related to colorectal cancer. I think it's lifestyle modification. More fruits and vegetables is still recommended. And we advocate that you actually use less red meat. Okay, as I mentioned, 100 grams of red meat a week is at risk. But of course, you have to really, in lifestyle modification, you have to play it safe. You have to do exercise, modification in all terms.
So, si Doktora kasi mentioned earlier that at 50. Pero kung may genetic predisposition, mas maaga.
Yes.
Doktora, paano na lang kung let's say yung lifestyle natin red meat eater tayo? Doktora, how young or how early do we need a colonoscopy?
If there is no family history, I go with the recommendation of the Society of Gastroenterology and Digestive Endoscopy, colonoscopy at 50.
Okay.
At kapag po, sabihin natin, two-way po yan, either normal or abnormal. Kung normal po, kailan po ang next colonoscopy nila?
Depende yun. If we see a polyp and it is like hyperplastic, probably you can, or if it's normal, we repeat it after 5 years.
Kailangan i-repeat. Kasi
After
mga iba,
5
hindi
years.
na inuulit porket ano.
Tsaka yung
Na-relax
iba,
na, na-relax na.
nagpapacheck up lang talaga kung nagkaroon ng cancer isang member of the family. Tapos after that, nakakalimutan na naman. Go back to the old lifestyle. So dapat every 5 years.
Every 5 years if you're normal. If on the first colonoscopy we see a polyp, you have to go back to your gastroenterologist and see what is the character of that polyp. If it is tubular, then you have to undergo every 2 to 3 years. If it is tubulovilus, probably you have to go earlier. And there's a certain point wherein you have to be monitored closely because nandun ka na sa papuntang cancer.
Ayan, salamat na marami, Doktora. Mga kasambahayan, lamang po ang first stretch ng ating discussion ngayong umaga. Huwag pa rin po kayo magpapalit ng channel sapagkat marami pa po tayong matututunan ngayong umaga. But in the meantime, alamin po muna natin ang mga tips na maibibigay sa atin ng isang napakagandang OB-gynecologist patungkol po sa pangangalaga ng ating kalusugan dito sa ating segment na Women's Health.